trying to get you to get a new attorney for a very long time.
And you say that, but you did not mention that until the last meeting. And
No.
you said, okay.
That's not correct, Carlos. I'll go...
Not the last meeting on Monday. I mean the meeting before that.
I'm talking about a year ago.
A year ago? Oof, yeah, let's look at those notes.
And then you sent me...
Because the day you brought that up, I had a paper for you to send some information to Michael Moore, and that never happened. So,
Well, there's an example. I mean, why would we be sending something to Michael Moore if we hadn't had a discussion about your getting...
because you brought it up, that time. You were at an impasse, and I think that you were...
We had been in an impasse for quite some time.
Thank you for that, Ken. Okay, yeah, let's look at those notes. Okay, because I don't feel comfortable going to find another attorney with these mistakes and errors on
There is no significance or harm to you, or...
That's because your name's not on this side. Your name's over here, and your address is 100 Van Ness Street, and that's fine. That's correct. So if it would read 3372 26th Street, and if it would read 171 Langton Street on my side, then it would be okay. But this is my personal injury case, not yours. Okay?
That's why I've been asking you to get a new attorney. We obviously disagree. You are not happy with the way we did...
No, I'm not happy. I mean, did you do the same thing with my father's case? Did you have the incorrect address and the incorrect name?
Father's case?
I mean, when you were working with my father, were you making the same errors?
I haven't made any errors.
This is an error.
Okay. You're telling me this is an
incorrect address, yes.
Okay.
And you've got
I don't know whether that's correct or not, but assuming that it is.
You've got a record.
Okay, let's assume that it is.
Of what?
It's an incorrect address.
It is an incorrect address.
Okay, let's assume that's true. What significance does that have mean? And what I'm telling you, it means nothing.
Okay. I'm going to take this information and review it on my own time. What else besides this has been coming from you guys? Because you guys are going to obviously have an itemized list that you're going to give to the other attorney, so then you guys can...
Well, I'm not giving anything to the other attorney because you sent me an email saying...
Yeah, I know, you're not going to release it. Yeah, you're not going to release anything to him yet. Okay. But when that's moving, then I'd like to know what you're going to have on that list.
Well, we're going to give him whatever you want us to give him.
Not what's going to be included in the file, Ken. I'm talking about the itemized list of expenses that you guys already incurred as part of this case.
We incurred expenses in this case. Yeah. We're not charging you for those expenses. Those are our costs. Okay?
So it's gonna. You guys are just gonna let me go off.
We're not going to charge you for that. We're not charging for the expenses, and we're not charging for our time.
Really?
Because we made the decision that we can't represent you. Okay? That's our responsibility, so we're not charging for our time. We're not putting a lien in the file. We're not telling the new attorney that we expect to get any money out of this.
Okay.
We're not charging for the amount of money that we've spent in investigation, or any monies that we spent related to your case, including the filing fee, okay, which we're entitled to do. But we're not. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you to find a new attorney.
Where am I on the timeline?
On the timeline?
Yes. This is a limit, you know.
don't think that the court has set a new date yet for service. I'll have to go check the computer.
There's that civil case management that you said was...
Yeah, it was scheduled for March 21st.
May. It was May.
Is it May?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, this is 06, so I'm looking at the wrong year. Did I give you a copy?
I already had a copy of that. I gave you a copy. It was this one.
No, that's 06. We're into 07.
Yeah, this was civil case management. This is where I would have to go to the court.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that never happened.
Yeah, that all that has occurred. The court has been continuing the matter on their case management calendar ever since May 6th of last year. We have informed the court that we are not going to be your attorneys anymore, that you need more time to find an attorney. And they have...
You said that to what? You said you're not going to be you're no longer representing me. You did that on what day? Let me write this down.
No, we informed the court back in... I'll get all the things together and I'll tell you exactly when. I don't know the exact date right now. Seems to me we've been meeting for a long time.
We've been working on this case for a long time, yes. But we have not been meeting that often, and the communications between you and I have been very poor. So,
well, the communications between you and I have been very poor in the last month or two, because I basically told you that I can't wait any longer. I have to do something about this, and that you haven't accepted my assessment of it. And
Ken, I'm telling you right now, a month ago was the first time that you mentioned Carlos. I think that, and I don't even remember you stating, maybe you should look for another attorney. It was I the one who said, okay, well, you are implying that we dropped the case because there's no, there's nothing here that's it's gonna be a gain for us. Then I brought up the fact, well, you know what, a friend of mine has brought up the topic and has met someone who had an attorney that's, dealt with similar cases, and I was the one who did that. I initiated that.
okay. You know what I think is necessary? I think it's necessary for me to sit down and go back through the file and look at all the notes, and I'll give you a timeline, and I'll provide you with copies of everything.
Of the proofs. That would be a good idea, thank you.
Because I don't think that
I do
we're
remember.
communicating, and you're angry at me now.
Now I'm angry, yes.
I think...
I'm not angry at you, I'm sorry, I'm upset with you.
Okay, upset with me.
Mhm.
And I feel that it's displaced.
Why is
I'm
that?
not sure, how... I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt that your injury was so severe that part of what's causing the delay is your inability to remember, or your having to get your life back together again, which I've been very, very supportive of. And
Ken,
try to understand.
no, you have not been supportive.